Hello, recording.
Recording.
Hi, recording.
Well,
Greetings.
where last we left our heroes, you had
Haha.
all been searching for a little girl that had gone missing in an attempt to ingratiate yourselves to someone who may or may not be linked to the prophecy. And as you followed this girl's trail, Freya managed to track her all the way to the docks, where the fishermen take off for, pardon me, from in Lake Zarevich. You found eventually, after looking around, a strange man going to toss something into the water. Several of you made the leap that it could potentially be the little girl. You dove under, and strangely, the herald, who actively charged into the water, walking along the bottom, managed to get there first through sheer force of will, and managed to cut her loose as she starts to swim towards the surface, which is when the herald noticed a large pair of eyes looming out of the darkness. While Grog is also tormenting the guy above. A couple of you are still in boats. I believe the twins are also in boats. So everyone who is below the water will be rolling initiative in one moment. Not just yet, because I have to drag you in. So 1 second.
Sploosh.
As you look into the water, Harold, the creature moves into the light, and before you stands an abomination to nature. Swims an abomination to nature.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's worse than I thought.
Oh, bollocks.
Hey, can I drown myself so I don't have to fight that?
Let me drag your tokens in.
That's what happens in Harold's mind. What happens under the water is blah, 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 blah.
Oh, fuck. The fucking Raven Queen somewhere in the fucking off in her domain, like, I wonder what the Herald's holy fucking shit.
Let me just check out on real quick. Oh,
Oh, are we two squares in this map?
Yeah, for this one you will be. It's
All
not
right.
that much big. I mean, it's not like kaiju size, so like, it's still big.
I mean, I can't tell where its footprint ends, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's
I should remain 1 square,
you are
as I
smaller
am
than
actually a size smaller than everyone else.
yes. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna, in case anybody else gets involved, I'm gonna drag you all down into the bottom corner here.
Initiative.
In case.
I think you mean when, right? Like our backup's gonna.
They're
Our
coming,
backup.
right?
they're
Right.
gonna come. They're gonna come help us, right? Grog is also small.
That is fair. I was changing it as soon as I did it.
And Tyr is even smaller.
I think you would take umbrage to that. So feel free to move your tokens to wherever you would like them to be. Harold, you are probably somewhere about there, pretty far forward.
Yeah.
Given that I'm pretty much above Harold, I guess that puts me right there.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do
Is
the one thing about doing D&D online is that you can't really do height. We have to just all be honest about where we are in a 3D space.
It's like in
Well,
Star Trek, where you're in an entirely 360-degree field. Any possible position of ships, they always end up facing nose to nose, perfectly parallel to each other.
Of course. How else would you do space? Don't be silly.
how else do you end up with dope-ass Star Wars broadsides?
How would you do height in a physical D&D game? Like wrap a pipe cleaner around the mini?
Yes.
I have things for that. Like,
Yeah, I don't have things for that, but there are like clear little towers that you can set people on.
yeah,
That's sweet.
Matt Mercer loves that shit. In Critical Role.
Well, of course he does. He has a multi-camera setup. They've got to do something with it.
Is the little girl in the line of fire, or did she swim away?
Between me and Harold, right?
No, she is up.
Okay, but she's not in danger of getting eaten by a shark octopus, right?
No, she is not.
Okay.
Just us.
Hmm. I'm not concerned about you guys. I just want to make sure the target gets away.
Oh, the initiative tracker is up. I push button. Haha, I get to drown first.
I'm fine going at the end, given that Walker can hold her breath forever. She's gonna fucking have to.
I vote that we change the name of this monster to an octo shark.
I like Sharktopus.
Why do you want Octoshark over Sharktopus?
Harder to make a pussy joke.
Well, suck it up.
If it were an octo shark, it would be an octopus's head with a shark's tail, which is pretty lame.
That's correct.
Well, hold on. By that metric, a mermaid should be fish-headed and woman-bottomed.
It's none of my
Yes.
business who mermaids bottom for.
Uh,
Uh,
Your cat sounds like a deflating balloon.
is that Chrissy or Janet?
that's Chrissy.
Of course it's Chrissy. It's always Chrissy.
Chrissy, wake up!
I really wish there was a way to clear specific people out of the turn order. Frey is on there twice.
Who is?
I
Freya.
don't see myself on there twice.
Oh, I do.
That's a you problem.
Also, there absolutely is. You can like hover over them, and there's a delete button if you're the DM.
Nope, T does not have that option.
That's wild.
Hang on, I also just got kicked out of Roll20. I gotta load back in.
Quick, while the game master's gone, everybody fucking bail so we don't have to fight this fucking nightmare monster.
Yep, that's gonna work. That's gonna it's fine. It's totally fine. It's gonna work.
I have an idea about the depth thing.
Garth doesn't even care about this kid.
You're the one that said we had to do this.
This was pure. We are rescuing a child as an act of commerce to secure an advantageous ally.
So
So,
you're
Carl,
saying
we
we
do
do care
care.
about the kid?
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. Either you care that we're doing the job, or you don't care and we don't have to do this. Decide now.
For the height, the tokens have the ability to set bars if you click on the settings. So we could, if it ends up mattering, have it so that everyone's token is like set at 60 out of 60 feet or however deep this lake is. 50, 40, 30, whatever.
Fair. Everybody else go ahead and roll in anyway, just in
Okay.
case.
Freya rolled an initiative, but it's gone now.
I see Freya's token on the tracker, but not the number.
I have re-added Freya. In fact, you know what? Give me 2 seconds.
Ooh. Your imminent demise is important to us. Please hold.
I think you mean our imminent sushi buffet.
I like your confidence.
Well, we just need to wait for Karth to drown long enough that Himrath pops out and goes, "Hey, shithead," and they go,
Fuck off!
"Dad." No, and he's like, "I'm not gonna tell you twice. Go away." And he's like, "You're the worst. I'm telling Mom." And Himrath's like, "I don't even know who your mother is." It has tentacles. It's one of his. However distantly.
Better than any plan I've fucking got.
Mm-hmm. Karth's body inverts, leaving the kobold skin like a little flappy sack on the outside, and the tentacles just kind of spell out in octopus sign language, "Hey, could you not?" And the shark just goes, "Oh, my bad."
For some reason, my brain gave him like a deep Cockney accent. It was like, "Oh, my bad, bruv. My bad."
Sorry, Gav.
Wagwan? Ah, he's yours? No problem. No problem.
I appreciate the attempt at Cockney, but you slide back into Glaswegian far too easily.
Yeah, I was also doing DIY at the same time. This is not my fault. But Wagwan is not Glaswegian. It is London.
No, it's not. But no problem. No problem.
Listen, am I the professional voice actor in this group? No, I am not. Therefore, all Gaz's fault.
I don't know if it's Gaz's
Hey.
fault that you can't do a Cockney accent. I don't know if that's how voice acting works. I don't think it's like.
I accept full responsibility.
Oh, well, sorry.
It's on me for not being able to pass it over through osmosis somehow.
This is it. It's like tall people are responsible for me being short because they took up their allocation of tall.
I came
Obviously.
after you. It is not my fault.
You're also not tall.
I'm taller than her. I'm the tallest person who hasn't married into the family.
How tall
Well,
are
congratulations, you're still short. You're
I am.
Al's 5'6".
Everyone makes fun of me.
Listen,
for
if
being
I could make you
5'6".
5'8", I would be happy to be bang on 6 foot, but it's not really my
6
decision.
inches, Gaz.
Yeah,
I would be 6 inches tall. I would sacrifice that just for you guys.
Let him have a little borrower's moment. You can sleep in a matchbox.
All right.
Hold up, are you 6'6"?
No, I'm
Guys?
6'2".
Oh, I'm sitting here like I'm trying to figure out the math here.
I have no idea how tall I am because depending on what doctor's office measures me, I am somewhere between 5'11" and 6'1",
Wow,
which are
Jesus
wildly
Christ.
different numbers. It's wildly different. So I usually just average it at 6.
No, yeah,
Well,
that's what
system.
happens for me too, actually.
I'm somewhere in the region of 5'6" to 5'8", and I just go with 5'6" because it's the shortest number.
I'm 5'3.5" in the morning and 5'4" in the morning and 5'3.5" any other time.
Fair enough.
What the fuck is going on? What did I miss?
Hello.
We're fighting an Eldritch, we're fighting a fucking
Eldritch just because it has tentacles.
we're fighting some kind of fucked up aberration.
Yeah.
It's not
Did I miss
necessarily an
last week or
aberration.
something?
No, remember we were saving that little girl who was drowning, and then a thing came out of the water, and we got.
Oh, I don't remember the thing coming out of the water, but I remember the girl who was drowning.
It was
Yeah.
like the very last thing that happened was
We saw
the
eyes
Herald
in the
saw
deep.
eyes. But we are on a
Oh,
boat.
I think I had to do a work thing when you guys were
Right.
talking.
You did.
God damn it.
Well, we are on a boat, you and I.
Yeah, go ahead and roll into initiative just in case you get involved.
I don't know what we would do from a practical standpoint.
I mean, Tyr is wearing enough armor he could just sink down to fight. Oh, it's a dire sharktopus now.
Yes, I
It
apologize.
got
I gave
it
the
got
wrong,
worse.
I
It
gave
got
it the wrong
worse, everybody.
Dire
I
sharktopus.
think it was kind of dire sharktopus by definition, just based on the size. Isn't that literally what
Yeah.
dire is? It's just like big.
If it was not dire, it would be slightly smaller.
All right, are we ready? Well, not too bad. Here we go. So, first up, Grog. You have no idea what's happening beneath the surface.
Grog has no idea what's happening, and is just gonna row the fucking guy back to shore. That's my turn. Just rowing the guy back to shore.
Okay. You got make an athletics check.
Sure. $23.
Okay. You have to fight some choppy waves because it was getting a little bit stormy. I think we kind of mentioned it as a full storm, but you're doing okay. You've gotten through.
Nice.
You're not getting very far. It is a rowboat, but
He rowed it
You're
out
alright.
here. He can row it back.
Harold, you're up. What would you like
No.
to do?
It's my turn.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Carl,
it's
you're
Carl.
right.
Why
Let me
Why
flip
did it-
that.
The tracker is not in order.
Oh, dear.
All right, so do I have to make another con save, or do I do that at the end of my turn?
You have 1 minute before you drown, right?
That's 10 turns.
Yeah.
Before
I'm
he
gonna
starts
make that-
drowning.
I'm gonna make that my blue bar.
I think you'll make your resist cold at the end of the turn.
Okay. So here's the thing. I assume we are using the fighting underwater rules, correct?
Yep.
Which means 99% of all of our shit is not going to work down here. So I am going to and movement underwater counts as difficult terrain. Correct?
Yes. Unless you have
All
a
right.
swim speed.
Which I don't. which I don't think any of us do, unless one of the Witchers has a swim potion.
No, that's not a thing.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 feet, and Eldritch Blast. Because nope, that's got a verbal component. I'm gonna bonus action.
There are actually no for official underwater rules. There is nothing that says you can't use a.
I have to speak.
I'm aware. There's technically no rules against it.
You can't speak if you're holding your breath. If you're being choked.
I mean, I'm currently holding my breath.
No, you're exhaling because you're speaking. And
Well,
speaking involves exhaling.
Not when I do it. I shut my lungs off.
have fun not doing damage, I guess.
No, yeah, straight
just
up.
don't
Fucking
fucking
heard
get
that,
to do
Red.
anything. The DM gave you a thing to do.
I mean,
You said you didn't want to.
I'm sorry. The book has rules. I bonus action for another 15 feet of movement. At what point am I technically within 5 feet of this thing, T? Where is its footprint live?
If it's got a part of the creature in it.
Technically, it's base to base. Like, I wish I could outline this bad boy. Can I?
I mean, if you give it a square aura that is 1 foot.
Let's see.
You could also just draw a box around it.
There you go.
Cool. Cool. I am going to throw my boomerang dagger at it with disadvantage because we're underwater. But
However, let's see. I did that. Unless the weapon is. Okay, randomly. Okay, dagger's the only one that doesn't count for that. Cool.
doesn't count for what?
Technically, there's some thrown weapons that work underwater just fine.
Oh yeah, like javelins or fucking
Daggers, however, at melee have no disadvantage.
yeah. Well, I could close to melee, but that would also be my action because swimming hard. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 just misses.
Oh.
Damn. All right. Well, it's my boomerang blade, so it comes back to my hand, and that's my whole turn. So I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw. I've got my autonomic
attack.
What?
Do you not have another attack?
Nah, I'm a rogue. I only get the one.
Damn.
Just multi-classing a swashbuckler.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that.
That swashbuckler is a rogue archetype. I have a rogue archetype.
Well, I'll fuck myself.
Anyways, I'm gonna roll my Constitution saving throw. If I remember correctly, with Himarath suppressing my ability to feel pain, I make this with advantage.
Yes.
Oop. 13. I do not get to know if I passed. I remember that as well.
All right. Moving on.
Good luck, Harold.
Thank you.
You're up.
I think the only thing I could really do
Oh, and
in
I
this situation
lose.
right now.
I lose 1 round of oxygen.
Oh yeah, don't forget about that. I'm going to use my channel divinity to get vow of enmity, which if I can find it and click on it, then everyone can see what it does. But I can't, so I'll just have to tell you. The vow of enmity, as a bonus action, you can choose a creature you can. Wait, no, you can see within 10 feet of you. I'm not within 10 feet of it, am I?
You are
You are.
100% within.
I am.
If you take 1 step
10,
forward.
10 feet is base to base. So technically, he would have to move 10 feet to touch it. Remember,
You gotta measure from the edge.
Yeah, you gotta measure from the edge, not inside the.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So you're good, Harold.
Oh, so I'm good. Okay. Yeah, so vow of enmity means you choose a creature you see within 10 feet, and you gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 HP. So that'll give me advantage for, I think, was it an hour? No.
I think you just said 10 minutes.
Oh, for 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so like, is that like six turns?
10 turns.
10 turns.
10 turns. Okay.
Yep.
That's ideal. Okay. All right. So as that was a bonus action, I guess the next best thing I can do is get within fucking up distance and attempt to fuck it up.
I remember this will be just a straight attack roll.
Yeah.
Normally you would have disadvantage. Well, what weapon are you using?
The longsword.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so disadvantage. But you have advantage, so it balances out.
So it balances. Okay. So I just need a straight up decent roll. Come on. 16.
That hits.
All right. Nice. I know I didn't specify it before I rolled, but I think gonna be double handing the sword rather than attempting to like hold the sword and the shield at the same time. So it's a D10 plus 3, isn't it, rather than the D8? Okay, not brilliant, but 6 points is 6 points.
6 points, okay.
Got any smites you can put on that?
You know, it's funny you should say that. I will indeed have a little smite, a little extra 2d8. I do need to expend a spell slot though. Yeah, I'll just use the first level spell slot because I don't know when I might need the other stuff.
Hot shit, yo.
Cool, I guess.
Would you like to hit it again? You do have 2 attacks.
So I do. Yes. Fuck up attempt number 2. That's a 19.
That definitely hits.
For 10 points. And you know what? Fuck it, I'll use another spell slot and yeah, it's a special, so I can use it twice in the same turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
can
take an action.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's 19, 29, 39, 43 points of damage. Total.
Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Next up, technically, Tier, you guys are above the water and kind of rowing out. I will say at this point, the girl does surface.
I blanked out for a second. The girl's where?
She just hit the surface.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
She starts. She hits the surface, and then the little girl just starts screaming to everybody. Oh my god, there's a monster down there. It's huge. It's huge. Oh my god, get me out of the water. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. And just starts swimming towards the boats.
Relax. Relax, relax. Don't
I look at
panic.
Freya and I go, should we have a couple of options here. Should we go for the girl? Should we go for the big monster, which we could get paid for? Should we help our friends?
Rob, you also hear this. You are well within the earshot of this.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just like Freya.
No, I know. I'm just letting Grog know. Grog is also hearing this.
Oh, Grog.
Grog.
I
said-
keep hearing
you
Rob
said
when you
Rob.
say Grog.
Oh, I said sorry.
Gotta maintain kayfabe, brother.
I wonder if the girl has any money on her.
Jesus, Tier.
I think she was just in a burlap sack. It's highly likely.
Read the room.
Weren't you the one who was saying we're not? This isn't something we're getting paid for when we were trying to find her.
I just mean looks at the
What are you doing,
fisher
Tier?
people.
You have 6.
Okay. So this
Maybe
is where we
they
draw
have-
the line in the sand. All right.
No. I'm just saying maybe they have money in their pockets, not her. She's like 8.
Fair enough. I pull out my captain's hat that I just magically have, and I go onward to the girl.
You know
And
what?
I guess.
Tier,
What's up?
you do it for like
have
a gag, but you do in
captain's hat.
fact randomly pull out a captain's hat.
Oh hell yeah!
Does it have the ship? What was that ship called? Are there any markings for the
Fish? No markings, but yeah, just randomly have it.
I like to think of it as a Captain Barbosa hat because that's the coolest pirate hat I've ever seen.
Go ahead. It doesn't take you
Right.
anything to row to the girl.
Okay. I would like to pick the girl up out of the boat or out of the water.
You pull her out. She goes, "Oh my god! It had so many legs, arms. I don't know. A lot of teeth, and I don't. Oh god!
Tyr just pats her on the head and goes, will maybe be okay. I don't know. This looks pretty bad."
Okay. And that's gonna be your turn.
Yep.
All right. Because like bonus action, movement, you did a little
Gotcha.
of everything in there. It is now the dire sharktopus's turn. It is going to. Let's see. Sneaky. Nope. Why am I suddenly doing this from the middle? There we go. Okay. So it's going to make 2 of its tentacle attacks. So that is a 25 to hit, Harold.
I'm pretty sure that hits, yeah.
I don't know. I think you got this.
So that is 12 points of damage. And
-3 from my heavy armor master, which I keep forgetting about.
ooh, there we go.
While you're wearing heavy armor, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that you take from non-magical weapons is reduced by 3.
Is that just a base roll, or is
No, he's got
Does
a
a
feat.
technical count as a weapon?
Yeah.
Definitely not
Okay.
magic.
And I need
So
you
call it
to make an athletics check for me.
athletics. That's the one I'm good at. Usually.
You are now grappled.
Wonderful.
Walker.
Yeah. How close am I to the surface? I start to swim down. She's past me. I'm not particularly far. Presumably.
She is. What are you talking about? Who'd you say?
I was at the boat.
Then
And
you
I
are
thought-
not here where you said you were in combat.
I was sorry. I was with. I thought Harold was underneath me. He let her go, and she came up past me. Correct.
She is gone.
Yes.
She is fully out of the combat.
Yes.
She has passed you by already. She's no longer in the water.
That's fine.
Okay. It's not your turn.
Oh, well, never mind then. Okay.
There's a
I
21
misunderstood.
hit.
Yeah.
12 points of damage. And I need you to make an athletics check.
Not my strong suit, but I stole it from Harold.
Yep, you managed to wiggle your way out. It does not manage to get a hold of you.
Pay it forward and all that.
So,
Appreciate it, buddy.
end of its turn, it is going to use its last attack action and swallow the herald whole.
Oh, good. At least it's the one who doesn't need to breathe.
Herald, yeah, technically
Oh.
you would be starting to suffocate now.
All that's gonna happen is I can fight it from the inside.
Yeah, no. That might have been the worst mistake I made in this whole fight, putting you in there. The only one
Sure.
worse would have been Karth, but you know.
Oh, you should have swallowed Karth. Oh.
Choice. The shark doesn't know he's undead.
Shark starts to chew and goes, he's got a, what is that?
All right, and that's its turn. Freya, up top. What are you doing?
I mean,
You just heard this proclamation of a giant monster with a lot of arms and teeth is now below the surface.
I'm gonna turn to the fisher people who are in the boat with us. I'm gonna be like, giant monster, arms, teeth. Does that ring any bells? Is that a thing that you want dealt with?
You can be like, could be a lot of things, sir. Could be a lot of things.
But I'm not hearing a commission. She like,
My favorite combination of character tropes: refuses to do anything unless paid, and is too awkward and just kind of sits there pointing her fingers together, going, "Is someone gonna mention payment?"
Yeah. Could we get like?
I literally just asked, "Do you want to pay me to kill this thing?" And they're like,
I thought that was M saying, "Well, I didn't hear a commission." So.
And they're like, we don't have any money. I don't know what money do you think we got? I'm just fishing.
Well, all right, grab the
Hold
arrow.
on.
Let's get out of here.
I would like to point out I did pay the Witchers 25 gold to aid us in this quest.
aid
No, you
us
paid us
in
to help you
finding
out
the
to
girl,
find her.
and we have found the girl. She's in the boat.
Also, I forgot to take that off my character sheet.
I forgot to add it to my character sheet. Thank you for reminding me. Even though I don't think I've
25 total,
Hmm.
not a piece. 25 total.
Freya will let Tyr hold the 25 gold.
You are
If I look into the water, can I see a big monster down there with my enhanced dark vision?
With your enhanced eyes, you could see. Make a perception check.
Sure.
well, yeah. Also, the herald did just let off 2 divine smites. I'm sure those.
I don't know if that looks like much.
Oh no, that the water did light up twice in rapid succession, which is the golden, or actually no, the what color would your divine smite be, Harold?
Raven
The
Queens?
Raven Queen's
yeah.
probably black.
It's up to
Probably
Harold.
like. Actually, I was going to say probably like silver.
Yeah, I pictured it being like a kind of like as close to grey as light can get.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you saw these really dull, this dull sort of grayish light, just whoom, whoom, twice under the water.
Does that aid in my perception check?
Sure.
Yay! Advantage?
Go
Or
for
does
it.
that change the
No,
DC?
go for advantage.
Yay! Doesn't matter.
You
Freya,
see a big, you do see a massive shape moving under the water.
Freya like squints at the water. And is like,
Hmm.
that looks like not my problem for now. Um, for the purposes of vampiric weaknesses, is a lake running water?
I think you and I discussed this. Uh, and no,
Okay.
because it's one of those things where like because there's like the whole thing with vampires where it's like unless they're traveling in the dirt that like that but like what vampire is rocking around with enough dirt, like that's not like
Dracula.
Dracula. Yeah.
yeah, but other than him, and to be clear, he made up a lot of shit that wasn't actually vampire lore, including this one.
I mean
But
the the trope creator Bram Stoker.
yeah, I would say this does not count as active running water. A
Okay.
river would.
Fair.
What's the ruling on the mouth of a river leading into a lake?
I'll kill you. Um,
Oh,
If the water is still rapidly moving,
yeah, it's gotta be going. God damn it! The cats just ran off with the
a
toy.
lake you're fine. A lake you're fine. A sink you might be in trouble.
I hate when I have to stand in a sink to fight a monster. Um, as it stands, until the monster comes closer to the surface, I think I am.
yo.
Uh, what?
That means that Freya never has to do the dishes at camp.
That's true. Until it comes closer to the surface, I'm going to stay on the boat. You know what? I'll ready an action to swipe at it if it comes up here.
Fair enough. All right, Walker, you're up.
See, I'm helping.
Alright, Walker's gonna take a nice big breath on the surface.
You okay? So you
Oh.
swim up
This
60
is what
feet.
this is what I was trying to.
Yes, this is okay. Yeah, no. If you are at the surface,
I didn't hit her.
this is okay. If you're that is about 60 feet. So you have a.
I was trying to because we. Like that, so I don't know where I am. So just
Okay, so if you were saying right here, right now, you're at the surface.
so I would.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you just for your own brain,
Yeah.
if you pick somewhere in the middle, your next several turns will be you moving up and down, and that will not be fun for you. So pick either being down by the monster or up by the surface to take this bigger breath.
I was headed down, so I'll head down.
Okay.
So I am down.
Okay.
So with being down, it is within 30 feet of me. Yes.
Yes.
Sick.
And I've looked it up. If you want to cast a spell, you can. If it has a verbal component, you sacrifice 1 round of surviving underwater.
So my
Or
Okay.
1 minute, excuse me. You sacrifice
1
1 minute.
minute?
Yes.
Exactly 1 minute.
It's because there's no way to track like a minute and a half. That's what these round numbers.
I would like to point out that technically you can speak fairly clearly without moving your lips and without letting any breath out. But that's an aside. I do not have a verbal, somatic, whatever component against my turn divinity or my channel divinity powers.
No.
Sick. So I'm gonna get within 30 feet, which I am. And I'm gonna hit this bad boy with Radiance of the Dawn.
Now
So
it's bright out.
now it's bright out. He's got to make a Constitution saving throw. My DC is 15.
That's a 14.
Thank you. 2d10 plus my cleric level. 19 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And I do not believe I have anything particularly useful to do on bonus action. So that's me.
Do you have healing word?
Yeah, nobody's hurt.
I might be hurt.
Oh, I'm hurt actually. I don't think I can do that on myself. I think it's on
You can
others.
healing word yourself. But I'm pretty sure healing word has a speaking component.
Healing
Son
word
of a bitch.
has exclusively a speaking
Yeah.
component. So
Son of a bitch.
we're not going to do that. I've got eating constitution. We're not going to sacrifice things willy nilly like that.
Alrighty. So back to the top. Grog. You have now all of you, if you were looking at the water, have seen the monster. As though it is lit up by your cleric. Grog, you see a massive, what appears to be some sort of fish, shark thing, with a lot of tentacles.
That's cool. Grog is gonna keep doing his job and is gonna keep rowing this guy who threw a child into the lake back to the shore.
Hold on now. You're telling me that Grog is not interested in beating the fuck out of a shark octopus?
Grog is, but Grog also spent a very long time in hell having to not get distracted while punishing people, and this guy has very clearly done a bad thing. So Grog is being restrained and is going to go deal with this guy. Also, Grog saw the small child come out of the water, so the whole like, maybe Grog now knows this guy did a bad thing.
True.
So yeah. That's my turn. Just gonna row this guy back. Another
Okay.
athletic check, I'm guessing.
No, at this point you can just keep headed that way.
Cool.
All right, Karth, you're up.
Hi, I'm Karth.
And yes,
So this raises an interesting conundrum. The herald is inside it, which is the herald still able to attack it?
so here's the thing. I have read over Swallow Whole in several different monsters.
All right.
And only on one of them did it say that the creature counted as restrained.
Is it this one?
I made this one. So no. The herald is not restrained, the herald is still grappled.
Cool. So I'm gonna swim forward 15 feet, and I'm gonna sneak attack this fucking shark
Go for it.
with my silvered short sword, which I believe.
However, I will say it does not count as being flanked. That would be a far too far afield.
Fair. I believe short swords don't suffer disadvantage underwater, right?
They do not.
Excellent. So, short sword does a 27 hit.
Jesus, it does.
You're looking at 20 piercing damage. And then, with my bonus action, because I cannot Draconic Cry without immediately starting to die, I am
Yep.
going to simply stab it with my magical dagger.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit.
The 16 hits.
So that is an additional 10 piercing damage.
Alrighty. Jesus. What a turn.
What a fucking turn. And then I go down to 8 turns remaining of oxygen, and I take a constitution saving throw at advantage, and I get a 10, and I assume that means that I die.
No, you're not dying.
Okay, cool.
I'm keeping track.
Cool. Well, that's my turn.
All right. Herald.
Hero.
No, it doesn't
Okay,
say, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Hmm.
You are inside it.
I
It is you 100% have advantage. The fact that that's
Coolio.
not a thing is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
maybe the inside of it's just really hard to.
I guess the thing is that potentially you don't because if you're using a longsword because it's very unwieldy within a monster's gullet.
Hmm.
But I feel like even if you're not like slashing, you could use quite a lot of force to stab, right?
Hmm.
So like even that argument's not very good because thrusting is something you don't need a lot of space for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got advantage on these attacks.
Okay. Then first things first. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Oh no, I don't think I had to press that to roll it, but I was just trying to get it up on the
So
screen.
you will lose a minute because there's still
Harold
still
doesn't
underwater.
breathe.
Oh, that's right. Harold doesn't breathe. So feel free to cast.
Harold doesn't.
Yeah. All right. That is, however, unfortunately, the last of my available spell. Oh no, wait. No, I think it's automatically filled it. Okay, so I've got one left. So that gives me an extra D6 with a weapon attack. So weapon attack.
You really only get 4 spell slots.
I mean, he's a paladin.
Yeah, for first level, yeah. I got 2 second level ones, but I'm saving them just in
Oh,
case.
okay. Yeah, that
So a
hits.
19 to hit on the first one.
You have advantage. By the way,
Oh, so I do. Yeah.
go ahead and roll that 19 again,
Yeah.
just in case you crit. 11. Okay, so 13.
Mm-hmm.
Plus a
Plus
D6.
plus the extra
D6.
D6 for thingamajig for Hunter's Mark. Extra D6, a whole 1 extra point. And then I get another attack, don't I?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck is this rolling?
Hmm?
What is this macro on your Hunter's Mark roll? 1d0 CS less than 1 CF less than 0, open parentheses, 1d6 close parentheses.
This is
That's how
rolling
all
from
of them.
the
It's rolling from the sheet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what? Why is it look? What the fuck's going on in the character? I've
Where's
never
the
looked at.
markdown?
I've never
I'm
looked
not
at
seeing any
this.
of that. That's odd.
Like if you hover over the
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, I see it too. All of your attacks do that, so I don't know why. All of your rolls do that. Okay, 21. Go ahead and roll again, just in case you get the crit.
Oh yeah, no, that was I rolled with advantage. In D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
you did. I
The highest,
see.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
why it
highest was
has
a 21.
KH1.
Fair enough. Yep, that hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, so that's yeah, another 8 points of damage, and then another 1d6 from the hunter's mark. So it's another 4.
Alrighty. Next up is Tyr. Tyr, you got a. Or do you want to do anything else, or are you just gonna chill inside here?
What? So will I drown?
Oh, hold
Definitely.
on 1 second. 1 second. Harold, is that all you're doing?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah, the hunter's
Okay.
mark was a bonus action. I've used my 2 attacks, so yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
So that is 4 points of acid damage.
Ooh, ouch. Acid damage. There we go.
Yeah. So Tyr, you have now seen the monster light up.
So will I definitely drown if I get into the water?
Not definitely. You will have a harder time swimming.
Okay. Well, luckily I have a bow.
Bows have disadvantage underwater.
I'm not underwater.
It
You get
it's
Firing
firing
underwater.
Oh, it's
at a
underwater.
target
God.
underwater.
I would almost be. I'm going to allow it because this is a game and it should be fun. But let's be clear: firing something from open air into water would almost immediately stop its momentum.
Well, hold on, T. You're forgetting that this is a
Just like in
fantasy
Minecraft.
magical crossbow that I have.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
is it a
crossbow?
crossbow?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Crossbows are fine underwater,
Yeah.
which is dumb because it's the same thing as a bow.
Fuck.
Which is dumb.
I spend a superiority die to fucking
You
attack
you
again.
get to attacks. You
Oh,
don't.
no, I just get to attack again, right?
I mean, if you want to spend a superiority die for that one, but that's fine. 21 does hit.
You
Nice.
can use superiority dice to put an effect on it. I don't know if you have any for a crossbow though.
I don't have any for a crossbow.
I don't think there are even maneuvers for ranged attacks, are there?
Not really. There should be, but not really. There are some that like you can use because it doesn't specify melee attack; it just specifies attack. But all right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. Well,
Are you jumping in?
no. I shouldn't. This is the one thing, man. I just wanted to hit something for a while, and T makes it underwater.
We we came here and did this to us.
That is true. That is true. I think if I go underwater, I will for certain die because I, unlike Harold, need to breathe. So,
Well, yeah. Except, what's your Constitution modifier?
pretty high. It is 4, I think. 4, yeah.
Yeah, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes, my guy. That's
Nope,
40
2.
turns.
Sorry, 2, 2, 2.
That's 20 turns.
I hop in the water.
Hop in the.
You have heavy
Tyr
armor.
Tyr starts to rapidly sink towards the monster.
His ass going down.
I go to Freya. I go. Pick up or take my armor if I die.
How the fuck am I gonna get that?
I don't
Alright,
know.
fucking he's in the water.
I jump
I mean,
in.
Freya is also undead. Does Freya need to breathe?
No, Freya does not need to breathe. Freya is just fine.
Yeah. See, you could jump in and just grab his armor off his body and then just leave. And then just.
I think do vampires not need to breathe?
No, you're undead.
Oh.
You don't breathe.
I guess the undead thing kinda covers you do not need to eat, drink, or breathe, and you do not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Harold, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming.
Even though I couldn't see in the water, I don't know if he's in there or not. I'm just
Frankie's
saying, look at him,
lazy.
Willie.
Yeah, okay. So you've dove into the water. I'm gonna give you some sync time to let you get into this combat because your armor is so heavy. It's just rapidly dragging you faster
That's
than you can ever swim towards the beast.
okay.
Where would you like to land? Would you like to land outside of it? Would you like to land on it?
I would like to land on it.
Duly noted. You'll get there next turn.
Gotcha.
It is now the dire sharktopus's turn. It is going to make 2 attacks, and it's only 2 targets.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Does the sharktopus need to constantly be moving, being half shark?
That is actually a common misconception. There are only a couple species of sharks that need to constantly move to breathe.
That's true.
On that note, though,
it
it is very obviously modeled after a great white, which does need to continuously move to breathe.
Well, it's part of it. The octopus portion of it allows it to.
This motherfucker's got fucking a water bladder. Fuck that guy. Stab it in the water bladder. Telepath. Stab it in the water bladder.
Says 12 to you, Walker. And a 24 to you, Karth.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 12 points of damage.
I uncanny dodge it down to 6.
Okay, and you are grappled.
I thought I don't get a fucking I don't get to roll?
Oh yeah, you do. Go ahead, go roll for it. My bad.
Can I use acrobatics? Because technically you can use acrobatics and grapple checks.
Yeah, of course.
Yay.
You're just one of the only people in this group who would use acrobatics over.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, you are grappled, as I said.
God damn it.
How dare you question me?
Anyways, I'm trusting you to keep track of how many hit points I'm at because.
Why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
Because half the damage I'm taking is just from existing down here, and T says I don't get to know that because I turned my pain off.
I am.
Nothing hurts. Everything is peaceful.
In theory, when you die down there, you will float to the surface, and I can just scoop you out. So
I desperately, desperately do not. I will remind everybody, I have made you all promise to not touch my body after I die.
I mean, you'll be unconscious first.
No, I'll just be dead. You don't go unconscious when you hit 0 underwater. You just die.
Well.
Fun fact for everybody in the game.
Get the fuck out of the water, then.
You should get the fuck out of. Fun fact for Tyr now that he's in the water. Now that he's.
So, as this is happening, it is going to use its movement. And it succeeds. So, suddenly, and without warning,
a
the
second
creature
one appears.
jets upwards. This is up.
Wait, what?
Do I get an attack of opportunity as it goes past me?
You do, but
Okay.
so
Nah, never mind.
I mean, that's 20. Oh, wait,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So Frey, you see the creature rapidly moving upwards as your brother rapidly is moving downwards. What would you like to do?
Okay. I had a held action to swipe at it. Is it close enough to be swiped at by me?
No, not yet.
Okay,
If you don't do anything, I mean, you'll just have lost that action at this
that's
point.
fine.
It's back to your turn.
I figured it would be lost anyway. I just need to have the illusion of doing something. Um, hmm. How far away is it?
Ooh, you're not sure under the water.
Okay. I can see where it is though.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm trying to feed the cats. They're being very problematic about this. Harley, can you feed these cats while I do my fucking turn?
Oh my god, yeah, I guess.
I can't open this bag. You're gonna need some scissors.
Those cats sound hungry.
Here. That's for Chrissy. This gets half of that. Like, yeah. Okay. Here I come. Oh, there's the fucking beast. Um. I can't tell how far away it is from me, but
Not quite, no. It is rapidly approaching, though. It's growing bigger and bigger.
it's coming directly at me.
Yeah, it's coming straight up.
Oh, what the
More
fuck?
directly at your brother.
Ew. I'm gonna see that, and I'm going to just sigh heavily. Yeah, cause I'll explain it when it's not my turn. I'm gonna cast Fireball on it.
Okay.
Um, what in the fuck is that? What are you doing?
I'm pouring it from the bag with a hole into the bag without a hole.
I guess. I ca-
Your turn.
I cast Fireball. That's gonna be 3 of my Vigor points to upgrade Igni. This is a DC 13 something. I'm ideally going to aim it where it will not hit tier, but I don't know if that's possible, depending
I
on
can
the distance.
Yeah, you can. You're not sure where anybody else is, but yeah, you can go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I might not hit you, but I'm almost certainly gonna do some damage to the Herald just by him being inside of it.
Oh, the herald is
Yeah.
actually unless you get it in the mouth, which if you want to go for that, I'll make you roll for it. But unless you get it in the mouth, it'll actually miss the herald entirely.
I mean,
I'm
I don't know if
surrounded
I
by
can
sharktopus
aim
flesh.
very.
I'm okay.
I don't know how well my aim is at this maneuver. You need to make
I
a
trust your
DC
judgment.
13 dexterity saving throw.
It is not good at dexterity. That is a failure.
Yay!
Weird considering how many arms it has.
I'll make my
Yeah.
way back to my desk.
Yeah, I was just saying, Karth, you also have to make one here.
Am I able to cast this at higher levels, or does that not apply to Witchers?
I don't think that applies to you. We'll have to look at the. We'll say
Yeah,
no
I'll
for
just
now,
cast it
but
at
I'll have a
level
look at
3.
that later. Yeah.
27 the fire damage.
27.
God damn.
Okay. You do see that it doesn't quite hit as hard as you were hoping initially.
That's okay. I'm
Uh,
mostly trying to draw its attention away from Tyr.
oh, you get its attention, all right.
I get everyone's attention because a fucking fireball just went off underwater.
Oh yeah, no, the whole surface is now covered in steam, as sort of the water swells and the steam sort of erupts from it. Um, and then then we'll see what happens with Karth, but we'll come back to that. Walker, is that all you're doing, Freya?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
If I swim upwards, can I get him back within 30 feet?
Yeah, sure.
Guess what? I'm gonna do the only thing that doesn't require my breath.
Go for it.
I will take your Constitution saving throw, please. DC 15.
That is another 14.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Your saving throw is mine.
18 points of damage.
Okay.
And she's swimming up the way. She's making chase.
All right. And then back to the top of the turn.
All right, I'm
Grog.
at my.
Oh, you're interested. Go ahead and roll your saving throw really quick. That means you take nothing, right? You rogue.
No, because I'm actually only a 5th level rogue. I do still take
Yeah.
half because I took a level of warlock.
Okay. Karth, you are unconscious.
Karth is dead.
We'll get to that. It's not your turn yet. It's technically you're not dead.
No, I'm
yeah.
underwater.
You are
Do
also
you
not
want to
normal.
be dead?
Yeah, but hold on.
No,
We'll get
but
to you. So, Grog, what are you doing?
Still rowing guy back to shore, unfortunately. Did bag thing, got punished guy. I mean, I don't know how long that's going to take, unfortunately. But yeah.
It's going to take you a long time to row him back in. You guys were a ways off the shore.
How is he doing? I'm assuming he's still basically catatonic.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not responsive to anything. Make either a perception or medicine check, whichever you prefer.
23.
23. There's a bad smell. Like now that you're away from everything a little bit, he has a really bad smell. Like that sort of like a bad infection kind of smell. You've smelled it before because you've let people you were torturing get really bad infections.
Mm-hmm.
And you could definitely see it's somewhere because last time we mentioned you'd noticed he had some kind of head wound, and now that you can smell it, you can kind of look at it further, and he's got an extremely badly infected head wound.
How long has he probably had it?
This looks several days old.
Actually, never mind. I've got to keep rolling back shore anyway because I left my hammer out there, and a punch is still just like 1+ strength, so I'm not going to be any use without my weapon.
Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead. Let me do something for you. Next round, you will reach shore.
Neat.
I
Okay.
rolled a d4, so next round you will reach shore.
Cool. Then Grog will keep rolling because if nothing else, Grog needs the hammer.
Karth,
Hi.
you are comfortable,
Well, that's
warm.
a red flag. Karth has never been comfortable a day in his life.
You're warm, and
Also weird.
in this, just sort of bathed in this orange glow.
That's also weird. I sold my soul. This is not what dying should feel like.
You still feel Hemerath's presence. In fact, it's wrapped around you. Like it feels like you almost, if an eldritch being could hug. That's what it feels like.
I don't know. I've been assuming that Himarath would be crazy good at hugs. He's got so many
That's the good.
arms.
There you go. It's a crazy good hug.
Is this it?
So you ask that?
Yeah.
And you get no response. Strange that there's no response.
I mean, I would. This isn't exactly how I would have chosen it. I know that as far as kobolds go, I've gotten really lucky. A lot. You know, it's a bit of a joke, but we we do only ever get the 11 days, and I've stretched my 11 days for 50 years. I don't think I want to die. I'd really prefer to live.
You want to do anything? You're in the sort of weird orange void.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything in the void?
Sure.
Anything hidden?
Yeah, go for it. No, unfortunately, you see nothing but this sort of deep, like amber orange.
I'm floating, right?
Yeah.
Like is it still floating like it's water?
No, you are just hovering almost.
Well, do I have my backpack?
No, looking down, you are naked.
Well, that's embarrassing. Do I have the crystal that
No,
should be in my chest?
Nothing is in your chest.
Is there a hole?
No.
I think I'd like to wake up.
Okay. With that, we'll move to the next turn. Harold, you're inside the shark.
I am indeed.
You can feel water rushing past you as it's swallowing huge amounts of it. What would you like to do?
I am going to. Yeah, there's nothing really much else I can do other than continue to attempt fucking it up from the inside. Do I still have advantage on attack rolls?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. Whoop. An 18.
Yep.
For 13 points, plus the d6 from Hunter's Mark, which is another 3. And then also, fuck it, use my last first level spell slot to smite that motherfucker. Doop, 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 doop. Fuck, where's smite again? There it is. So that's another 10. And
Jesus.
then
I would say at this point, this creature is looking for its amount of hit points, looking rough.
all right. Then I think, yeah, I'm gonna start burning my second level spells. I'm gonna use branding and smite as my bonus action, which means that the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with you get an extra 2d6 radiant damage. So I hope this hits because it'll make it worth it. All right.
That does hit.
So then it's another one of these. And then it's another another 2d6 radiant damage. And then the final d6 from the Hunter's Mark. All right. I
Jesus.
have fucked it up as best I can. That's all I can do.
So that's 17 total?
Uh,
No.
13, 16, 26.
No, just that last attack, sorry.
Oh,
8,
8,
9, 10, 11, 16.
14, 17, yeah.
Oh boy, it is hurt. Like I said, for it is very hurt. Okay. Tyr, it is rapidly, you can reach it if you want. You can reach out and touch him. As he's
Yeah,
full
in a
steam
garden
for you.
in a gargled sound, I'm going to say, "Come here, fucker," and I'm gonna try to hit it with my sword.
Damn, and then Tyr starts drowning.
Tyr loses 1 minute of breath.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I've held my breath. Shit.
Go ahead. That'll hit.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Still
Second
kicking?
attack.
Still kicking. Like I said,
Attack so nice, I'm gonna do it twice.
that does not hit.
Fuck. All right, well, Harold, you're on your own.
All right, and Oh yeah,
Am
Harold.
I
By the
still
way, yeah, you're taking where is it? Where is it?
still taking the acid damage, right?
5 points of acid damage this turn.
Oh no.
Um. Okay.
I'm feeling slightly poorly.
With that, it is the Sharktopus's turn. It is going to slam past you, Tyr, as it jettisons another burst of speed using its ink ability. And it is going to, let's see if it can do it. Make a strength check. And shatter the boat that is above it, sending the two sailors, or the two fishermen, and Freya, you go flying off into the water as it's going to take a bite at you, Freya, as it goes past. That is
Impose disadvantage.
oh,
I have improved warding flare, and she is within 30 feet of me.
okay. Disadvantage. $16 to hit, Freya.
Just misses.
All right. Because it did that, it is now hurtling through the air, and it is going to land in the water now. Also, you're a little far beneath it. But Freya, make a dexterity saving throw for me. Okay, you are thrown from the boat. You are too discombobulated to do anything. However, Tyr, you do get an attack of opportunity as it roars
Let's
back.
fucking go! Hold on, I'm seeing if I can get anything cool.
Should hit this thing with a trip attack. I'm sure it's trippable.
I guess I'll just hit it. I was gonna do menacing attack, but that seems kind of stupid.
That'll hit.
Should have did menacing attack.
Well, then I'm.
Shoo! Okay, and it's going to land in the water. We don't have enough space on this board for this. It's going to land in the water a fair distance away from everybody. However, it is now closer.
Raises my hand.
Well, you're still in its grasp.
It doesn't just throw me away as soon as I go limp.
No, it's still holding on to you. It's got a lot of legs.
Okay,
It's
just
got a
making
lot of
sure.
arms. Yeah, it's holding on. It's got no reason to let go.
I just thought it would be really funny to see it like go over and then like mid jump it just tosses Karth like.
It holds on. So I said at this point, it's actually Freya. You'd be able to swim to it, and Grog. Once you reach shore, you would then be able to swim out to it. But for the others, it's too far away. Obviously, Harold. So really, just too far away for Tyr and Walker at this point.
Excuse you. Is he 120 feet away?
No, he's not 120
Right.
feet.
Well, it's not too far away from me then.
Okay. Fair enough. Freya, it is your turn.
Okay. I am close enough to get to it, right? That's
Yeah.
what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can get to it.
Oh. It did damage to me, didn't it? Did it do
did.
damage to me? How much damage did it do?
No, it didn't. It did not. It missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you can see it's actually, because it's now getting into the more shallow area, it's actually pulling itself along on its arms, like it's about to make a run for it on land. You also can see, because it's not that big, There are legs sticking out of its mouth.
Like
Like
legs, like human legs.
people legs.
Mm.
And you recognize, I'll give it to you this, you recognize sort of the sort of dusk colored armor on the legs as you see Harold's legs kicking as it started to pull itself up onto land. Um,
Well, that's an issue we'll deal with. It's it's on land. Am I on land?
no, it's pulling itself along sort of the sloping up towards land. Does that make
Mm.
sense? So it's still in the water.
Okay. I'm going to go after it.
Yep.
I'm going to take my hmm. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna do a goading attack on it. Uh, I don't have to declare that until after I hit it, but I'm going to attack it with my glaive. Because
Go
now it's
for it.
personal. 26.
26 definitely hits.
Is this a monster?
I would say so. Would say
Okay.
so.
So it does get the +1 or plus 1d4 versus monsters, and because that is a damage die, I'm gonna re-roll that because I re-roll ones and twos, right? That's a
That is,
damage die,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. And then I do make that a goading attack. Because I'm mad at it now. For extra 5 damage, so 20 damage. And it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Freya,
Yes.
please describe to me its ultimate demise.
Okay, so
You-
Freya gets thrown out of the boat. It goes trying to escape. Um, Freya's like, all right, well, now I'm angry. She like, you know that GIF where they like put the eyebrows on, like,
Yeah.
uh, she gets one of those. Um, and then she is just going to like start. I don't know if I could do like a cool run on water thing here, because that doesn't seem physically
Why the fuck
possible.
not? You can go
Yay!
for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab onto one of the octopus tentacle things, and use that to like fling myself onto its back. Um, and then I'm just going to like run across it, up its back, carving straight through the head. Um, and then,
Roll me a D100
okay.
and call high or low before you roll.
Well, shit.
Try it again. Call high or low before you roll.
Hmm. What are the chances it would be low twice?
I would say
Uh,
50.
yes, it is. It is
50-50.
exactly 50-50. Um, I will do high this time. Fuck.
No.
What was the total damage you did?
20.
Harold, take 10 points of damage
Oh no.
as you just feel this just jolt of a blade run past you. It's not that big.
Hmm.
Nickcha. I'm just killing everyone else in the party. Um,
But yeah, now it starts to sink under the water, and combat has ended. Um, you do watch. I'll say now that all the combat has ended, you do see Grog. You see this massive thing come out of the water, and then Freya coming up over top of it and murdering it. But Grog, you are actually at the best vantage point of seeing it drops something into the water. It was like a big amber crystal.
Ooh.
like.
I'm sure that's nothing.
A question.
You're dead. No questions.
Yes.
Why is it amber when the crystal in my chest is a ruby?
Who knows?
Good question.
These are the
I-
mysteries we must answer.
Are we now out of initiative order?
Yes.
So how far away, once I break surface, how far away roughly is the remains of the shark in our party?
Say that again.
Once I surface, about how far away?
You're able to swim. We're not in initiative anymore. You could just swim to people.
Right, but the time it takes me to get there matters for healing purposes.
Not to anyone who is here.
Ah, sick. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go where the sushi is, and have a look at folk and see who looks real bad fucked up.
Yeah. The sailors are. It took them a second. They've pulled a couple of people out of the water, or the fishermen. They actually have started to hook this thing and drag it in. Harold, you managed to sort of worm your way out of it. Now that it's dead, you can kind of shimmy out. But you do see bobbing up this sort of what looks to be sort of amber-like material. Just sort of bobs up and is just sort of floating on the surface now.
Can we see Cuff from where we are?
No.
Roll call.
Reach for it just out of curiosity.
It is you grab it, it's big, Harold. As you're sort of pulling yourself under shore. And we'll say as this is happening, you are making it onto shore. You do see there is a faint one. You see that there are what look to be. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen? This is very American, so I apologize, but it's the only way I can describe it. Does anyone know? When I say like someone salted a mine, does that make sense to anybody?
No.
Yeah.
I know you guys. Okay, so what it means is essentially what they used to do is they used to put gold into a shotgun and fire it into the wall of a mine as fraud, and then sell the mine. That's sort of the effect that this thing has with Ruby. Now that you're closer to it, it's just these tiny little speckles, and there is also a cobalt. There is definitely a cobalt-shaped thing inside of this.
Oh no. I'm gonna drag it to
that could
shore
have been
as
anyone's
quickly as
fault.
I can.
Yeah, you all get to shore.
Roll call.
Present.
Grog's busy.
What's Grog doing?
Peeling
Harold
this
is-
guy's
is-
fucking dick like a banana.
Ugh.
Literally, the first thing Harold does is he's gonna call for Grog.
So what Grog will have done after getting to shore, this guy is like not, I'm assuming not able to really put up a fight if Grog like, okay, one, does he have hair? He has a head wound. Does he have hair? Is he bald?
There is some, yeah, he's got some matted. There is hair that is matted, and now, that the where it actively gets like almost sucked into the wound. You've ever seen, yeah, there is hair in the wound itself.
Cool. Grog will have dragged him out of the boat by that. We've just pulled up on shore. We're at the edge of shore. And I would like to find a puddle.
Just
No
like
real.
any divot in the shoreline capable of holding a couple of inches of water.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you can find that pretty easy.
Neat. And as Grog. See, I don't know the kinds of things that someone who's been torturing people for thousands of years or however the fuck long in hell would say to someone that they really want to be suffering in their last moments would say. But Grog's just like very conversationally saying that sort of thing as they drag this guy over to the puddle and then they just push his face down into several inches of water and just hold him there while he struggles.
He doesn't
And
struggle.
neat. And when Harold calls out for Grog, Grog's gonna just sort of look up, not moving, just be like, "Hi."
Have you killed him yet?
Medicine check, I guess.
How long did you hold him there?
Like, probably a couple of minutes.
Oh, he's
I
dead.
feel like
He's
yeah.
dead.
I was gonna say I feel like Grog has a decent idea of how long it takes the average person to suffocate.
In D&D, it's 1 minute.
Neat. So Grog holds him there for 1 minute, and is just gonna lift the head and be like, "Yeah," and just drop it back into the sand. Get up and walk over
Good.
to everyone else.
Walker's slopping her way over to the big chunk of semi-amber.
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
I think it's Kath.
Oh, well, that's okay. Grog is gonna walk over and get their hammer.
Can I do a medicine check from out here to see if Karth appears to be alive or not?
From outside of the crystalline, no. You can't even see him. You can see that there is a kobold shape within it. It's not clear.
It's
It's not like you
okay.
can see him.
There are many things in this world I am good at, and breaking open large rocks is one of them.
Wait,
Just
Can
don't
I
break
wait?
open a kobold.
can I Witcher check to see if I know about like Cobalt Chrysalis or whatever?
This
Sure.
isn't a kobold thing.
Yeah, but like
Go for it.
before we crack it open, you know?
Also, I also want to burn a spell slot, and I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Karth.
The spell does not take effect.
The spell does not take effect.
No. 26 is definitely not a kobold thing. You've never seen anything like this before.
Okay, maybe don't crack it open with your hammer.
Well,
With
we
the
need to get
24.
it out.
With a 24, do I know why the spell hasn't taken effect?
It's whatever the crystal is.
It's like a chrysalis. Okay.
Harold, by the way, has taken the guy's body and is just dragging it towards the rest of the fishermen.
Walker's gonna back up several paces while Grog approaches with the hammer.
Owen.
Okay. What do you want to do? First, we'll do. What are you doing, Harold?
He's just dragging the body over to the fishermen. And when he gets there, he's just gonna throw the body at their feet.
Yeah, that doesn't prompt. It doesn't necessarily whatever reaction you were looking for, and I'm not sure. There seems to be a lot of. You're getting cast a lot of very suspicious looks.
from next to the amber thing, Walker's going to shout, "Don't take him anywhere. I have questions."
Oh yes, yeah, you're right. You can do that, can't you?
Yep.
Well, the lack of their reaction is enough of a reaction to make certain assumptions. So yeah, he's gonna pick the body back up and take it back.
Okay. And then go ahead and make an attack roll, Grog.
Sure. Like with the mace, I'm assuming.
With your hammer, yeah.
And a 1, and a 2, and
That'll do it. Roll your damage.
9 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage.
All right, it cracks heavily. Karth.
Since Holly's not at his computer, as it cracks, can I try that spell again?
Hold on.
You sense it would still not work.
I'm back. Sorry.
I wasn't gonna make you waste the spell slot.
What's up?
The big Karth stone has a crack in it now.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard what was happening. I just
Yeah. Karth, you were just beginning to see, after floating for a bit, these tiny little red specks. When suddenly there is a harsh, bright crack across the orange that you are looking at.
Oh, that doesn't look great. I wonder if they're trying to wake me up. Oh God, I hope they didn't touch it. I really hope they didn't touch the crystal. That would suck. That would suck for whoever did.
Grog again.
Well, if it's cracked open, since Karth's meaty little body is in it, instead of smashing it again, actually, how is it like a hairline crack, or is it like? Is
No,
it
it's not
big enough
cracked
we
open. It's like a hairline crack.
Okay, then I'll hit it again. Once it's big enough, Grog's gonna jam the end of the hammer in there and use that to lever it open. But if it's not that open, then yeah.
Go for it.
19.
It is an immovable. Is an object that it cannot move, which means you have nat 20 to this.
Awesome. So that's 24 damage, I guess.
No, it's
you
roll plus the maximum.
Roll plus your maximum.
So your
So
maximum
2d6 is 12
plus 4.
So
plus 6. So 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
32? It's either 32 or 34.
32. 32.
Yeah, it's 2d6 plus strength, which is 4 plus 1. And then the fire damage is 1d6.
Oh shit, hold on. So that's using the homebrew crit rules, that would be
It's
base,
a lot of damage.
base 18 plus 14, which 32.
I think T's speaking, but I can't hear them.
Oops, sorry. You absolutely shatter this crystal. It is just absolutely destroyed into tiny, tiny little pieces. Karth, make a death saving throw.
How do I?
As
Oh, right. Hold on.
feeling rushes back into your body.
Sorry.
Which is then immediately racked with pain and falling deep into unconscious death.
Death
It's on your sheet under your hit
saves.
points. You've got a line of 3 white dots, and it's a death saves button.
Oh, sorry. 18 for the first one.
18.
Yeah.
So that's a success. Healing word, Karth, you are alive. You come sitting up, sputtering.
Plants the butt end of the mace in the ground and leans like an elbow on top and goes, "Hi, nice rock." Is he still naked?
No, he's back. He's in his full gear.
How much am I
watch,
being healed for right now?
Working on it.
You also watch as this amber ruby-esque stuff melts away and vanishes, like in like steam.
Huh. Fucked up.
Oh, God.
6 whole points, friend.
I mean, I think you fucked up that second roll there.
That's a
With your-
underscore.
Yeah. That did
Yeah,
not.
6. So 11.
Yay.
At that point, you hear a voice coming up from behind you, going, "What in the hell is going on here?" You turn and see the sheriff, who goes, "I heard someone saw you. You had spoken to the gate guard, so I figured I'd follow you."
Found her. Grog points in the general direction of the small child.
Yeah, she's with a couple of the fishermen. He goes, "Uh-huh."
Someone
And he
tried to
looks
throw
he
me into the
looks
lake.
he looks at the shark, he looks at the dead body. And he
This is
goes,
this is all very straightforward. I don't know what the confusion is.
I mean, if you want to, you can ask him yourself. I certainly want to know why he was throwing a child in to try and get.
Oh, no, that one's fine. He was
Cold.
Get
If
over
it's a
it.
cult, then there's more than one.
he
It
was
Cold.
can't be a
muttering,
cult with one.
he was
you say
muttering
cold?
about like the fish and needing the fish and I think he's been like sacrificing stuff to the water for a while. Just my fucking guess. I don't know. Also, hang on. Grug walks over to the herald holding the body and just like turns the head a little bit to show everyone the head wound and goes, "Someone like fucked him up like 3 days ago. He was basically already dead. So not in the right, like best frame of mind."
I don't think that excuses it, but fair enough.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Grog, give your flaming hammer to Karth for a minute, would you please? Or let him sit near your flaming hammer.
Okay.
Before
I already
you
gave
throw
him.
it. He's a reptile. He doesn't have any internal heat. He needs it externally.
Oh well, this one's a special.
You're
heater
very
blanket.
sweet. We enjoy it. You're very sweet, but we need to.
Grog just kind of shoves the head of the mace under the blanket and is like, "I will try not to cook him."
Sick. I'm gonna turn to the sheriff and go, "So do you want to question him or not?"
"I suppose I got lots of questions for him, and we're gonna have a bit of a conversation. Go on."
So just to be clear, I know you have lots of questions for him. What you actually have is 5.
Go on.
Sick. Speak with Zed, that bad boy.
Okay, yeah, I'm not having a conversation with myself. You've got to pick the questions.
So
Remember, don't ask him.
You
shit.
can all work on this. You
Yeah,
can all
yeah,
work on this together.
no, I think the question is is something like, can you describe the events that led you to
Nope.
drop this child in the fucking river? Because the answer, because technically the answer to that is yes,
Yes,
I can.
I could. Yeah. So don't
But
ask that.
please describe is not a question. How would you describe?
Would you please describe?
No, then he
Would you
just
please?
goes, yes, I would. Or no, I don't want to.
No, that doesn't make sense as an answer.
Would you?
Would you please? Would you please describe? It. You can only answer by describing.
Or by denying?
I think how would you describe it safer?
Yeah.
How would you describe the events leading up to you throwing this girl in the lake?
Hmm.
Or even how would you describe the events leading up
How
to
would you
your
do?
head wound?
Okay. So we want one on motive.
What's up with the head wound? Um,
One for motive, one for head wound, one for the series of events.
ha-
Do we
has
want to
he
know if he has
done this
any?
before?
Has he done this before, and does he have any people who also like to sacrifice children to the lake?
Hmm. I would also want to know why he thought doing this was the thing to do.
That's right. I think that we should, if we're careful, we should catch that under motive.
Hmm. What he thought would come out of it.
Yeah. Just gonna check with the sheriff. Do we know who the man is?
Yes, you were given his name last session. 1 second.
Sexy. As long as we know
Damn,
who
the
he is.
sheriff knows about the sessions.
He can see. Oh my god.
Sheriff has meta knowledge.
Um,
It's happening again.
she will cast.
He's Necron.
She'll cast Speak with Dead.
Have we got two? Have we got how many questions we got? We've got 5.
We've got motivation. We've got sequence of events. We've got head
Those are
wound.
vague. What are the specific? We've got how would you describe the events leading up to your head wound? Why did you throw this child into the lake? What did you
Is
think
there
was
anyone
going
else
to
who
happen?
likes
Was one of
Hopefully,
them?
Something to that
why?
effect.
Hopefully, why did you throw this child into the lake? Will give us what he thought would come out of it.
Is there anyone
Because-
else who has a
And is
penchant
there
for
anyone
throwing
else?
children into the lake?
For
Can
So
you
we have a
name
floating-
names?
No, that's a yes no question.
Name names.
That's not a
that's an
question.
instruction.
It's a command.
Who else?
Well,
Who else?
also, potentially, have you done this before? Have you sacrificed people before?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So we'll cast.
We've got
DM.
4. Hang on, what's the
Okay.
5th question?
I thought that brought us up to 5.
I would
How
change
would-
have you done it
Yeah.
before to how many times have you done this before?
Good point.
Okay. Yep. Or maybe not even that, because that would just give us a number. Who else have you murdered in this way?
Hmm.
Or who else have you murdered for this cause? Is actually better, because in this way would just mean exactly this way.
Okay. Is there anyone else who does this with you? Going by chat, we have one more, unless I've missed something.
The events leading up to Headwind, the events leading up to throwing her in the goddamn lake.
Fair.
Let's ask
And the
these
why.
4, and then if we
And
have
then
any
see.
follow-up
Yeah.
questions based on what
Yeah.
he responds
All
with.
right.
I think we should ask those 4 and then just leave him.
I'm not leaving an undead
I'm
raised
just
by
gonna tell
Pele's
you,
power.
that would just yes, it was funny, haha, in the D&D movie. It doesn't actually return the soul to the body, nor does it create an undead. It
Yeah.
just means the corpse would sit here neutrally until it was asked another question.
No, it
Yeah.
only lasts 10 minutes,
It wouldn't
technically.
even do that. It would
Yeah.
only. It says the spell lasts 10 minutes, so presumably after 10 minutes,
It would just return to being a corpse
Yeah.
again.
But
yeah.
it was a funny haha, and we don't begrudge it.
No.
So yeah, she'll cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. What's your first question?
How would you describe the events leading up to your headwind?
It was dark. I was coming off the lake late. I fell. Hit my head on the boat. And he goes silent.
Why did you throw this child into the lake?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was so hot. My eyes burned. I don't know.
Something about this makes Harold feel extremely uncomfortable and he chooses to walk away.
Have you ever murdered anyone else before?
No, never. Never killed nobody. He goes silent again. Two more questions.
Did you hear any voices telling you what to do?
Maybe. I heard something. It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember. Just as a note, if a character doesn't know something or has, I looked this up, had any kind of memory loss or amnesia, their corpse would not remember that time either.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt the
No.
burning sensation?
No, no.
Grog, fuck it. If everyone else is standing around just going, Grog will ask it. Grog has no fucking impulse control.
No, Walker's
Freya
in the
covers
middle of
Grog's
putting a
mouth.
plot together.
Fucking
Karth-
no.
Karth Karth
Let-
raises his
Wait.
Let
hand.
him ask the
Wait.
question.
All right, fine. Freya takes her hand off Grog's mouth.
What's your question, Grog?
Yeah, has he ever felt that like burning sensation behind his eyes before?
Once, when maybe something close to it when I was younger. I was sick, but this was 10 times worse than that. He goes silent.
Can I make a medicine check?
If you guys want to work together,
Oh yeah, I'll give. I mean,
if you can work together, I'll allow it. Just slow on the rolls. If you want to give advantage to Walker, actually,
sure.
Are you proficient in medicine?
I mean, I'm not proficient in it, but Karth is smart and he's seen fevers before.
Is anyone proficient in medicine?
Yes.
No.
I know you are. Anyone else?
Oh, check that old character sheet. I doubt it, but
I'm not.
I am not. But I'm good at it.
Technically, you have half proficiency, right, Karth?
No, that's a bard thing, not a rogue thing.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So Walker gets advantage.
You want me to roll again?
Oh, that's your roll? Okay, well then it's the 16. Yes, so let's not roll until I've said to go ahead and roll, just so that we don't mess up that again. 16. Um, the head wound was deeply infected. And you do see signs of blood poisoning. Like he had a blood infection.
This fucking guy's brain was cooked. He
Oh.
wasn't
He was delirious.
a fucking cult thing. He's just stupid and sick.
Well,
And
you know,
dead.
he did still try and murder a child.
What is this?
What is what?
Mr. Sheriff, did you know this was in the fucking lake?
There are all kinds of things. I've never seen this one this big though.
There's more than one of this?
Oh yeah. And all the fishermen go, oh yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Harvest it for parts.
Yeah.
Um. So, all right, everybody else, head out now. And as soon as he does that, all the fishermen kind of jump and start moving away very quickly, all still very afraid of him.
Well, hold on. Before you send them away, this is going to rot pretty quickly if they want to harvest anything off of it.
In due time. So, question: was this man killed in an attempt to stop him from what I can tell, drowning the little girl?
No. He threw a small child into the lake. So, you know, death. Grog grins at him.
Well, he looks at Walker and he goes, we have a problem.
I'm just gonna go over here.
That is why we keep Grog with us. It is a tenement of Grog's belief system. Justice. More or less.
Make a deception check.
I'm
Persuasion.
not making that.
No,
I'm not
that's straight
deceptive.
up. He's
True.
Make a
Grog's-
persuasion check, though.
yeah. Grog is liberally speaking an adherent of Asmodeus, kind of.
I would
I
actually be
don't
making a
assume that. I
deception.
don't know if Grog thinks that, but like,
Well, you just convinced me that you were telling the truth.
So
So
that
no,
was
you don't get to
unfucking
deceive.
fortunate. Oh well. Never
Damn.
fucking mind.
He goes, well, be that as it may. Shit.
Can't we just bind him to a probably thankless cause where she will almost certainly die in the service of this land as penance?
You mean the thing you're already doing? No. And everyone's already aware of that. Y'all were not quiet about it.
do you need a different thing to tell people about how he died?
He's not gonna lie. Not
This
for
is
us.
the fucking sheriff.
Look. I've got to bring you. Do I trust that you will keep Grog here with you, Walker?
That would be punishment enough for Grog, I'm pretty sure.
That is not what I mean. All right. So I will allow Grog to stay with you all for the night. Walker, you are to attend the ceremony as usual. Just the lighting part. The rest of you back to take what you want from this creature, if anything, and then back to your back to the inn and stay put.
Mr. Sheriff, I have
morning.
Stop
morning.
talking to him.
We'll be by to take y'all to the magistrate, and he'll have to decide what to do with you. My hands are tied.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
want to take this man. I want to take this man to the church first.
I raise my hand.
Yes, Karth.
Per an extenuating circumstance, I have to escort this child back to the Vishanti camp.
He'll be taken to the church by some of the fishermen here. You don't need to worry about that. And the child will be returned. You don't need to worry about that either. My men will safely see her to the camp.
Can we send a note with her? Just explaining.
I am
Sure.
owed something for her safe return.
Well, then I'm sure once this is all cleared up, and to be perfectly honest, I'm just keeping the rest of you all under lock and key tonight. Not really lock and key, but keeping you all indoors tonight as a precaution. The majority of you, so long is, well, most of you should be fine. Grog, I can't do anything for you. It's up to the magistrate what happens.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Walker, you come with me. The ceremony's going to start soon.
Can I change first?
We'll stop. Well, first, you all get to take what you want. That's law of the land. You killed it. Whatever you want, you get to keep. Anything else, well, you can sell.
Walker's gonna hit that body with gentle repose.
Okay. So does anybody want to loot the corpse, essentially, for any
I am fucking
weird or
I
strange
want them
bits?
teeth.
I would love to.
I am in the fucking creature's mouth. I've been picking through it for about 5 minutes now. Because our team is a bunch of idiots and I didn't want to be involved in the conversation.
All right, so go ahead. If you want the teeth, or what are you looking to get?
I'm looking if there's any
Has whatever you can see, other than the ink sac, which is also a thing.
is there any like remains inside the like stomach?
Ooh, go ahead and make a survival check.
I'll help with that for advantage.
Karth helps
I heard
for
it.
advantage.
I heard it.
17.
17. You do find, you cut open you gut it, and you do find some fish, what appear to be the remains of two smaller sharktopuses, and an extremely mangled Not quite a mer creature, but something close.
Hmm. Nothing shiny then. Jeez.
Search the mer creature body.
Hmm. Is there clothes on the creature?
Yeah, it's still got some bits and bobs on it.
Poke around on there and see if there's anything.
Okay, I'll pull that up for you here. If there's anything, go ahead and make an investigation check. Actually, see what you find.
Is Karth helping still, or is that only the survival?
Help me!
12.
Oh, okay. I'll pull that up here. Anybody else doing anything else with the creature?
Ew, no.
Nope.
I would like to not. No.
What?
So
I don't even know
on
what
the
I'm
on the
for.
body of the creature, you find what looks to be half a spear, or at least a spear that is about half sized. Um, the end is tipped in what appears to be a combination. It looks like potentially one of these spikes that comes off the side here, just smaller and broken down, and there are also small little sharp teeth wedged into it. So not only does it pierce, it would also tear. Um, but the handle is strange, and it has what looks to be there's some sort of like there's a bit at the top where it looks like it was to be squeezed.
That's weird. I squeeze it.
Okay, you squeeze it, and it fires out while you're
Mhm.
still holding on. Um, as you see this sort of very thin line unravel behind it, and it goes about 30 feet
Oh.
before digging itself into the ground.
If I squeeze it again, does it reel back, or do I have
It
to?
does indeed.
Oh
It does
wow,
indeed.
that's neat.
I'll get you the stats in a minute.
Sweet. Um, Fran does not know if this is something that she would use, but she is interested to see it work.
All right.
Karth wants to start prying teeth out.
All right. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Freya, would you give me a hand with this?
What, you're taking the teeth out?
Yes.
What are you gonna do with them?
Well, regular shark teeth are a very potent alchemical component. I imagine dire sharktopus teeth are probably even more powerful. Also, you blew me up.
You don't know that.
You are the only person in our party besides Walker who can cast Fireball, and the Fireball did not come from down.
You don't know that I was the thing that killed you.
How do you know I can't cast Fireball?
Yeah, Grog has a flaming hammer. That seems pretty fireball-y to me.
Do you just not want to help?
You don't have to extort me to get me to help. I will just
I
help you to.
literally I have literally had to pay you to help save a child in the last hour.
That's true. That's kind of fucked up.
And look at what mess it got you into. She motions around.
You know
You
what? I
see
don't
what
want.
you see what helping people does? This is a great example of why I don't help people for free.
Grog, will you help me with this?
Fucking sure, okay. Grog, as she walks past Freya, sticks a like hand on her nose, like thumb on the nose, fingers wiggling at the top, and just goes.
Freya does the fucking Lin Beifong, like what the fuck, like
Yeah, I know what you
19.
I
mean.
don't want to
Oh,
help that
19.
bad.
So I was gonna say, 19. Yeah, you get a. We'll say you get a bag of these.
Nice.
I guess more probably a sack of these. They are big enough that Karth had you, if you were so industrious, you could turn them into a dagger. One each. But yeah, you get a sort of a bag full of these. You also, are you going for anything else on the shark?
You mentioned an ink sack.
Yeah, there is one.
That.
Okay.
You
You
can
find
drink
it
it.
down around where apparently it has a beak. Like
Oh, it does in fact have a beak down there. Hey, Harold, it's a good thing it swallowed you with the big mouth. It's got a second one.
Oh, gross.
Harold doesn't appear to react. He's walked about 30 feet down the shoreline and he's just sitting on the shore, just holding a fishing rod.
Ah.
Is he
Walker,
actually
this is a
fishing or
serious
just holding
feeling
the
stuff.
rod?
You should probably go like loom near him until he exposits at you.
Yeah, no, he's just holding it.
All right. Well, I'll tell him about the beak later. Yeah, I want that ink sack.
Fuck yeah.
well, let's do the next one. Is just we'll do a general. See what else.
Sack of. Hold on. Dire sharktopus teeth. Add item to backpack.
You know what?
And then.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give you this, Garth. Between both survival checks, so that we're not just doing it for each individual whatever. I'm just gonna tell you what you would be able to harvest. You can choose what you want to keep or not.
Okay.
All right. You can one good eyeball, two good spines.
It's got more than one spine. Oh,
Yeah.
like
No,
those.
the
Yeah,
pointy
the ones coming out of
things.
its gills. Yeah.
Right.
One good tentacle that looks like it's not been gnawed on or bitten or damaged. It's pretty well preserved. You can get the beak as well as a decent amount of shark hide or sharktopus hide in this case.
And I can
Isn't it
get
weird that's
any of or one of.
You can get any of it with the between the two rolls between you and Freya doing stuff. You can get all of those if you wish.
I will
This will
take.
take time.
Yeah, I'll take. I'll take as a spine and some hide and the ink.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Build like a fucked up mannequin out of this?
Mm.
Does anybody else want the tentacle?
Sure.
Where the fuck are you gonna put it?
I'll put it in my bag.
on a fire with some soy sauce.
Freya
I,
standing next to Tyr as he's hauling this gigantic tentacle. Like, we're not bringing that whole thing with us.
I only cut off the good piece of it.
Yeah, you can take a good piece of it. Okay. So with that, you all head back. Walker, you were able to change and go do the ceremony. The sheriff sort of ushers you out very quickly afterward, and then but you are all back in the tavern for the night. And now that we've gotten all of that, is there anything anybody else would like to do? Because I think it's a good place to wrap it up here.
I'm good. Grog is like fucking chilling, unbothered by the fact that this guy's like, we're gonna have to bring you up in front of like, yeah, okay.
Can I use any of these items I've just gained to make a poison?
Poison?
With
Do
a
you have a
poisoner's. I have
do
a
you have a poison?
poisoner's kit, and I am proficient with it.
Yes. Um. Let me see. So yes, the spine that you picked does appear to have some kind of venom.
Excellent.
And if anyone is curious about why that can be, it's not actually a magical D&D thing.
Neat.
What did the body get?
The body got
The
taken away
guy.
to the church.
Hmm.
Also, if do you want you're offered between the various fishermen and butchers and things for the rest of the shark, you can keep this in a group fund. You can divvy this up as how you will. You are offered a total of what comes to 50 gold.
Do you want me to hang on to that like I've been hanging on to the rest of our stuff, or
Why are you hanging on to our stuff?
you just no one ever asked?
What
So I've
stuff
just
are
been
you holding
picking up.
on to?
Um, well, if you must know, I have an immovable rod. I have a ball of, or I have a weird bell I found. I have a book I found. I've got all of our Sharktopus stuff. I've got some other poison ingredients that we've found. I've got a bunch of knives. I've got some uh, other bits and pieces, and I've got 89 gold pieces.
That's nice.
I have more gold than you.
Oh.
I mean, I had 114 gold, but someone wanted to get paid to
You
save a
offered it up freely.
Hmm?
I'll
You
take it
offered it up
back,
freely.
and I'll
Well,
take
I'm
it
not
back
giving it back.
freely.
I will not be giving it back. All transactions are final when it comes to Witchers.
They're only as final as those with sneaky fingers allow them to be.
I will cut your hands off and make sure you stay in it.
Walker, Tyr threatened me.
It probably won't be my last time.
Y'all behave. Walker is just like sat against, like on the bed with her back against the wall, just reading. She does not even look up at this bickering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50 divided by 6. We each get 8 gold, 3 silver, and 3 copper, with 1 silver and 1 copper left over at the very end.
Freya takes 9 gold.
That doesn't make this any easier.
That is a you problem. She walks out of
Did
the
you say
room.
did you say 8 gold, 8 silver?
Well, now actually it's 10 gold and 2 silver because Freya fucked the math up.
How does
Wait,
that?
no. Hold on.
No.
No,
No,
I'm
yeah, no, it would have to be the other one.
no. You're right. I'm fucking divided by 5. Sorry,
You've
it's
been
8.
dead.
It's
so-
8 gold and 2 silver now because Freya fucked the math up.
Okay.
I guess she did technically make it easier, but also rude.
Eh.
Didn't even do a little. Barely even helped.
I killed the fucking thing. She shouts from the other room.
Not that she's invested in winning the argument or anything.
Walker's gonna take the 8 gold.
If there was an end to that sentence, it got cut off.
Walker's gonna take the 8 gold.
Oh, okay, so that was the end of this. Also, I'm still carrying around the fucking longsword and shield from that saint's body. Who wants these?
You.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure you gave.
Yeah, we got rid of those a long time ago.
You didn't get rid of them.
We
I thought Harold had them.
didn't we
Harold's
return
got
those
the
to the church?
Harold has the armor.
Pretty sure Harold took the sword.
Oh no, it was we thought that Tyr might be the only one who could use the sword, but Tyr wasn't here.
Yeah, no, you guys still have the sword and the shield.
Did we ever figure? Are these normals? Like, did we ever figure out if these were magic or not?
They absolutely are.
Guaranteed.
No, you did figure out that the sword, her actual sword is lost.
Yeah, this is a replica.
So this is just
It was a very, very expensive ceremonial sword that she was buried with.
okay. Well, if it's an expensive ceremonial sword, Karth is going to keep that. What about the shield?
That you never had checked.
Walker's gonna hit it with a detect magic before we sleep.
It is indeed magical.
That
Cool.
shit's magic.
Cool. Harold. Have a new shield. It's magic somehow. I'm not sure.
I believe I can also use shields. I have Warcaster. Oh, but it doesn't give me proficiency in shields. Never mind.
I mean, you're a cleric, right?
Yeah.
I think clerics are already proficient in shields.
Oh, I do.
Okay, I got 1 magic shield up for grabs and 4 motherfuckers in this party who can use 5 motherfuckers in this party who can use it. Somebody take this fucking shield.
Walker's gonna take it off him. I'm gonna take the shield.
I was the. You weren't counting me, right?
Yes, you can use shields.
I mean, Grog waves her arm in the direction of the large two-handed mace and goes,
They all use 2-handed weapons too, except for Walker.
"Yeah,
I
but
would
they
just
do it badly."
they do it bad.
Walker's gonna trade out her normal ass shield that I forgot she had, with this new one and attune to it.
I do not think it requires attunement. 1 second.
Sick.
Well, that went well.
I mean, even if it doesn't require attunement, attuning to a magic item regardless will tell you its properties.
Mm-hmm.
It is a +1 shield,
Sick.
which
Ooh.
means instead of +2, it does +3.
Thank you.
Like, we found the girl, and you guys killed a big fucking weird shark thing.
Did we get to send a message along with the girl to the camp? Did that go?
I'm assuming you said that.
Oh,
Because you
cool.
said you were going to. So.
Okay. Did like something fucked up happen down there or whatever? You are all like grumpy. I mean, you're points at Karth. You're fine. You kind of died.
No, I'm pretty sure I was dead.
Yeah, but you came back.
I don't think you were dead.
I was
you were
absolutely in an afterlife.
if you were dead, the healing spells I used would not have been enough to bring you back.
True. You cannot
If you
heal
were
a corpse.
dead, it would be a whole different thing.
Maybe you were in limbo.
I mean, you were in amber. You were literally preserved. It's a bit on the nose, but like, you know. Now you're fine. But I'm saying, you're allowed to be grumpy. I don't get why everyone else is in a mood.
I mean, it's probably got something to do with the fact that they're under house arrest for what will ultimately be a waste of everybody's time when the magistrate decides that this was a justified killing and not murder.
Well,
Gonna be
I mean,
It's absolutely murder, but who's counting?
yeah.
magistrate, probably.
No,
Yep.
if Greg hadn't done it, I would have.
I'm also
What?
pretty sure I'm the only one under house arrest. He told Walker to look after me, but like, you
I
know.
mean, he
No,
told the
ordered you
rest of
go
us
back
we
to the
couldn't
house.
leave.
eh.
Although, to be fair, I don't think there's any way he could stop me from leaving.
I would not suggest trying our luck any more than we already have.
I'm not gonna.
Especially for
I'm
no
just
fucking reason.
I have several good reasons for it, but I'm not gonna say them because every time I talk about things, someone yells at me.
We can go to
You
the
get used to it.
later. Let them celebrate having their daughter back, and then we can go and do it. Rocking up with their presumed dead daughter and immediately demanding payment is a touch uncouth. And she looks at the witches and goes, "No, no offense."
We
She's got a
didn't do
point.
it. We
What is
demand
your guys'
payment
deal
up front.
anyway? Yeah, okay. You
What?
say that, but you are literally here in Barovia getting paid by nobody. You tried to fight a cloud. No one was paying you to do that.
He got back.
Tyr has anger issues.
Right.
No, I don't have anger issues. I have a monster issue.
The cloud.
Tyr gets bored. I don't get bored as easily.
I get bored.
You also get bored. So you
know.
understand.
No, because I get bored, so I do shit. And you're all like, we don't do anything without payment. But like, yeah, you do. You shit without getting paid. You've done tons of.
I don't do that actually.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I don't think Freya does that. Can you?
Okay,
If I
so-
paid you a gold, could you take a shit?
Walker's gonna stuff some strips of cotton in her ears and just slowly like lean back on the bed and close her eyes and try to go to sleep.
Boo. God. You'd think she's an old lady for how hard she tries to act like an old lady. Anyway, we'll get back to the pooping thing later. I'm saying we went through an entire mansion with a dead, not God baby. No one paid us to do that. So don't start with all this like we need to be paid. We're rich. You've chosen to do shit before. You will choose to do shit again. If this is your guys' like new catchphrase or something, that's fine. But don't expect me to buy into it, you know?
Can I roll to make my poison, or should I do that next time?
We'll do that next time.
Okay.
Actually, go ahead. We'll just do that now.
Ugh.
Oh god, that stinks.
Do you have to do that when we're all sitting here?
That literally smells like plastic.
So one of the 3 spines is wasted.
Oh.
You should not be able to make plastic on it.
You'll have to try again the next night because that'll have taken you a while to do.
Okay.
All right, and with that, I think we're gonna end it for tonight.
Sounds good.
Let me check something here real quick. Just so everyone knows, we've got two more Tuesdays, and then Kate and I will not be here for 2 Tuesdays, for the 23rd and the 30th, because my parents will be visiting.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
So we will not be available on those days.
Well, given that I start work next week and I have a friend visiting me this week, I may not have the one shot ready before your parents turn up, but that will give me 2 weeks to get the one shot ready.
That's true.
Fair?
Hey T,
Yeah.
did we get a
Get the
level?
level.
Yay!
Take the level.
Woohoo!
Yes. Yeah. T raises my hand.
Yippee!
Where do we have levels?
Yes, Otter.
Given that a notable character in the game that Karth finds to be of the utmost respectability has expressed dissatisfaction with his increasing forays into eldritch nonsense. Can I retrain my warlock level as well?
What do you
Oh
mean?
shit!
What? What are you asking?
Karth
We'll
Karth does not want to be a warlock anymore.
I don't think you have a choice with Warlock,
Yeah, no,
particularly.
Garth, that's something either next Tuesday or maybe as you go to sleep, Karth. We're gonna have some fun in the dream
Alright.
world.
Well, I am still taking level 6 rogue regardless.
Fair
But
enough.
Fuck, I need to hit that.
yay, 2 more expertises. Woo!
How the fuck do I add like a thing to it, like a
I have
description?
feral
If
instinct, man. What
you-
the fuck is that?
Ooh, what is that?
Feral
Your-
instinct. You got
Your
advantage
instincts
on.
are so honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah.
Can I edit initiative
Fuck.
so it rolls with the advantage and disadvantage?
Rob, did you hit the gear
you-
in the corner?
Actually, hey,
I hit the gear in the corner.
can you send me the character? I've lost the sheet
Oh, sure.
for your type of barbarian.
I
don't
was
find
that
my
was
tablet.
just me checking the like base handbook one, but yes, I can also do that.
Yes,
I
Oh, wait, never mind. I figured it out.
now have expertise in perception and investigation. I have a passive perception of 18 and a passive investigation of 18.
That's good because we keep missing a lot of clues with bad rolls.
Hmm.
If you're surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn. Hooray!
Ooh, you do get something here at level 6. Grog.
We're level 6 or we're level 7?
Or level 7.
Oh, we're level 7? Level 7. Oh, so you got that before. Okay.
I'm gonna leave myself a note that I've leveled up because I ain't got the energy for that shit right now.
I also now have 38 hit points.
Yeah,
is me, everybody.
I definitely put in the selected by Asmodeus stuff already because my dark vision is listed as up to 150 feet, so that's 120 plus 30.
Cool beans. Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna head out.
Bye, recording.
Bye.
Enjoy your level
Bye.
by recording. Bye, everybody.
Bye, recording.